first down here for the offense. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense set for a first down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to get him down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. And the Commodores want to move quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll run the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
He's right on target.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. They're working that left side. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. On fourth down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Back to pass, it's Watson. He's got the back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Baila.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Defense in press coverage. They move the tight end all over. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Got it! And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Looking for a man. It's Watson. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Man, sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Give to the back. They knock him down right there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And back to the air on 2nd down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Watson. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Movement here from the tight end. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dillon. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Johnson looking to throw. He finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's going to pass. Showing the arm straight down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Oh, shit, man.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Looking for the 2-point try. Here comes the option. Quick toss. He goes airborne and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
Appreciate the follow.
Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Shit, switched me last time.
To the air on first down.
That shit not there, bro.
Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go back to the air on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Vanderbilt 14, Sam Houston 7.
Why is this shit not working?
The Commodores will kick it away to start the second half.
Advance on the football.
I know I've been cooking a little bit with Andy.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this...
Hey, that's a live ball. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Oh, you got so lucky.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball
Appreciate
on the
that,
ground.
Appreciate that,
Everybody's
Sam.
trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play.
Why is he wide open like that?
It's complete. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29.
What's up? What up, funny man? How you doing, brother?
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. They need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on
that.
their heels. You wonder what sort of
How you
communication
been,
was
man?
going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch.
Let's go.
They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they get the sack just like that.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking deep.
How you get there?
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
It's not there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Oh.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
Are you a Hawk fan? Are you Carolina?
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Bearcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
I'm in the basement with carpet. I can't.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads it left. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. And he's playing his best football right now.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Doors!
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oh, shit. Hey.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Watson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll try to get it through the air. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He's got it for the 2. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets away. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And the Commodores racing to the line in a hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it. And that's the final play of the game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. To say today's game has been highly anticipated is an understatement. Number 1 versus number 2, and that's really all that needs to be said. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will put toe to leather and will get started. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, and As he stopped at the 23. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the run. They finally make the stop, and the big run is...
I'm done making my substitutions, bitch. Oh, you want me to lag out, Cody? If I lag out, I'm blocking you.
Sticks for the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the
Yeah,
dang
just turn your
ball.
stream off. Man.
That's what they've always built
It
this
was a
program
focus
on
out.
is
Did lag out.
running the football, physical running backs. That's what
I
Georgia
literally turned your
does.
stream on right after I sent it to you, and then you're like, if I lag out, I'm like,
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well,
But
man,
you
there's
suck
some big
anyway.
hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of
Yeah,
pride
what are you
in
using?
stopping
What are
the
you
run.
gonna
Let's
do?
keep
Oh,
our eye on
Georgia.
them throughout the course of the game.
Best
See if
team
they
on the
can
game.
contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at
No,
second
who
and
all
8.
says so?
Back to pass, it's back.
I haven't played a football game in a minute.
That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Hey,
The Dogs have had
you know
a
you don't wanna
long
come up
history of
against Spurs.
scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something
it
working.
wasn't even
You
windy that made
definitely
you
get
leave.
a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from
I know,
good
but
to
it took
great.
away off the
And you've
bench.
seen that
Almost
with
had
Georgia
50.
over the
That made
last
you
And
did
that
it.
ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You already know.
Well, this
bro.
guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first
Dude
carry
off
of the
the bench
game,
almost
he
made you
puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
They'll run this play from the pistol. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Handoff to the single running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
I haven't played no
Didn't get
Madden
much
or
on first down. It's
anything
second
like
and
that in a
9.
hot minute.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
I mean, what do you not get bopped on Madden?
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Starts to scramble to the
I'm
left.
ready to play that the new Madden when it drops.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him.
Hopefully
at the
they
47.
fix some of the shit and go back to how
Isn't the
Madden
play action
was.
fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated too on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Trying to get to it. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one,
Right now, Cody.
Nah.
What you gonna do?
Well, I'm about to.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
Probably hop into an online game unless you hop out of yours and
Looking downfield,
show
it's
everybody
back.
getting beat by them Spurs.
Makes his connection.
Hey,
At the 40, there we
don't
go.
hate just because you can't beat
And
them.
they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your
I don't think I
favorite
would.
receiver?
Hold
And
on.
of course he
My
said
game.
the open one, but we know who he really wants
My
to go
Xbox
to
fucking
on
up. Hold
third
on, let
down.
me restart.
The best one. I mean,
stay in
I think
the
the open
party
one
and then
obviously
I'll
the
be right
politically
back.
correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Yeah, I was so hit.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
He's trying to play the short shit. He had to pick one or the other. Bro, look at the lag tonight, bro.
Oh, he missed it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out.
He had to pick one. He jumped that wheel route. He jumped the crosser route. He's the choice.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Makes the catch. It's James. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Touch pass on the run. Got room to work. Running toward the tape. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to
It
be
deleted
found.
my entire
Hustled
Call
by
of
the
Duty.
coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
What the fuck? Yeah, like it was doing an update, but I was canceling the update in order to
We're ready to get another
do
look at
something,
this
and it
Bulldog
fucking
offense.
deleted the entire game.
That last drive, an
Shit.
absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving
What
the
the-
quarterbacks.
And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air, it's back.
There we got it. I just
Nice
turned my Twitch on.
defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes. And those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
I told you, as soon as he's up there, she does not care.
Quarterback checking off. He'll come
You still
out
losing,
throwing
man?
on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I ain't played online.
Out of the gun, the give to the back.
In a minute, they better let me do my Spurs.
They get him on
First
the
game.
ground after
Oh,
he
wow.
gets enough to move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the first down. They'll set the
Good
chains and
Lord.
wind the
Who the hell
clock.
do I need to be there?
Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Etienne. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain
Those
on that
Spurs.
one before the defense brings it to an end. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down.
I'll beat
They're
this
bringing
Lucas
heat.
Suns.
Oh my
He
God.
gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he's looking downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner
I'm versing
think
the Celtics.
He was running deep down the field, so he got the corner to
I'm the
turn his
Suns.
hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
Yeah, and 30 short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Smashes it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to
Bucket.
answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Seen it, Jeff, on that shit, right? Oh my God.
The Dogs will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter.
Charge.
We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. At the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Now sliding to his left. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in.
I got this dude already taking timeouts. 10-5.
Can the D deny them on second and
People don't
goal?
want that smoke with me on here. Don't matter what team I am.
He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Ferguson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing...
They've got the play bottle up. Oh, it's out. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
It's caught downfield. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit concerned.
Illegal screen.
A little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bulldogs will have it first and 10.
Good Lord.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe.
Touchdown Bulldogs! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened. And the defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
That's my son playing that. I hate the Bills and Ravens. Yeah. That's
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
Georgia 17, Oregon 10.
First down to start the drive after the break. The corners are walked up tight. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel coming after it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Extending the play. On the run, fires downfield. And that ball is picked off. Smashes through. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Whittington.
Bro.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it.
They might have a chance. You never know. Lamar might get over there.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. It's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is, and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's back. Zings it complete to the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Look at this
I think in this
Cody.
situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Yeah, they didn't very well. They're trying to get the game bad.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going up top here late in the game.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Close game, though.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's taking a deep shot.
Lineup out there.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 1st down for the offense. To the air, it's back. Throws for the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Trying to take it back.
It lags so bad.
He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon.
It lags so
How about
bad.
that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 9 with points for the defense.
The last touchdown only part of the battle. Now the 2-point try to tie the game. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming and you put those those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Talking shit, or you still got your game?
Nah, I'm still in here.
What's the score?
41-41.
Oh shit! Hold on, we gotta cut that off.
Oh my god.
Yo, yeah, it definitely is.
Oh my! I was trying to fucking drive that.
Man, a couple times yesterday too. Your shit still say rivals guard.
Oh my! I was trying to
I'm
fucking
sure
drive
he's
that.
kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Dude hit a crazy fucking shot to take the lead.
Would have counted had it gone. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team.
Dude hit a crazy fucking shot to take the lead.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the take, Booker. And Booker with the jam.
It's probably just your TV, honestly.
Explosive move by Devin Booker. Takes it and finishes.
My stream's hearing you on my stream, and then it's saying the same thing.
It's probably just your TV, honestly.
Back to Booker. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Suns lead by 2. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Porzingis. Good work defensively by Richards.
Yeah.
Surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And that one's good by Durant.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Brown. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Here's Phoenix. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Durant for 3. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
And they're putting together another quality possession for taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
And Allie, thanks. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
The kick out to White. This one for 3. Richards pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Beal's got room. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Suns lead by 7.
To love the confidence of Bradley Beal in rhythm, in the catch-and-shoot game. So good.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Pass to Richards. Out to Beal. Done with it. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Phoenix making a switch here.
Substitution for the Suns. Number 11.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Tatum to the rack. And finished off by Tatum.
Don't sleep on Jason Tatum's athleticism. This guy attacks the basket with ferocity.
Back to Booker. Outside Durant. For 3. Boston pulls it in.
I was just acting like this. This shit froze up. What happened? This happened on another street.
Where's it? There we go. There goes one. Got him.
Why is it not letting us see? Here we go.
The corner. Booker drains it.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
6 to shoot. Pass to Brown. Rejected by Bull. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. That won't go either for Tatum.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
A strong